is Arias, and I'm a bike messenger within the R.S.S.H Delivery Company. Today is March 26th, 2026. And on behalf of Cyber FM and the R.S.S.H, we thank you for listening to today's Cybersecurity Report.
Listening to Cyber FM, hosted by Arias Thomas.
It is Thursday, March 26th, 2026. You are tuned in to Cyber FM, the primary frequency for the digital frontline. I'm your host, Arias Thomas, and we have an urgent brief today. We are tracking a massive network compromise at NYC Health Hospitals, a critical imminent exploitation warning for Citrix NetScaler, a high-stakes supply chain attack on the Python ecosystem, and a major federal directive targeting Apple DarkSword exploits. Let's begin.
Story number 1. NYC Health Plus Hospitals discloses 11-week breach.
Our top story hits close to home. NYC Health Hospitals Corporation has officially disclosed a massive data breach that left their systems compromised for nearly 3 months. Investigators found that unauthorized actors maintained access from late November 2025 until mid-February 2026. The fallout is significant. Social security numbers, biometric data, and detailed medical records have been exfiltrated. If you've received care in the city recently, watch your inbox. Notifications are rolling out now as the hospital works to untangle a breach that likely began at a third-party vendor.
Story number 2. Citrix NetScaler urgent patch alert.
If your organization runs Citrix, NetScaler, ADC, or Gateway, drop everything. Security researchers issued a code red warning this morning for CVE 2026-3055. This is an out-of-bounds read vulnerability that allows attackers to remotely sniff sensitive information directly from your system's memory without any authentication. It specifically targets deployments configured as SAML identity providers. Experts are warning that imminent exploitation is a mathematical certainty. If you haven't applied the March 24th emergency patches, your credentials and session tokens are effectively public property.
Story number 3. PyPI supply chain attack hits LiteLLM.
In the world of software development, the trust but verify rule was broken again yesterday. 2 malicious versions of the popular LiteLLM Python package were uploaded to the PyPI repository. These compromised versions, 1.82.7 and 1.82.8, were designed to steal cloud credentials, CICD secrets, and private keys the moment they were installed. While the repository admins managed to quarantine the packages within 3 hours, thousands of automated build systems may have already pulled the poison. If your dev team uses LiteLLM, audit your environment variables immediately.
Story number 4. CISA mandates DarkSword Apple patches.
Finally, the federal government is turning up the heat on Apple vulnerabilities. CISA has added several flaws, including the high-profile CVE 2025-31277 to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog. This is linked to the DarkSword exploit kit we've been tracking, which uses buffer overflows to seize control of iPhones and Macs. Federal agencies now have a hard deadline of April 3rd to patch these holes. For the civilian world, this is the clearest signal yet. The exploits aren't just theoretical anymore. They are being used in the wild to bypass the walled garden. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the R.S.S.H Delivery Company, New York's exclusive delivery option. In a world where data moves at the speed of light, some assets are too precious for the cloud. Whether it's high-security hardware or sensitive documents that require human touch, the R.S.S.H Delivery Company is the gold standard for secure, physical transit across the 5 boroughs. When the security is non-negotiable, New York trusts the R.S.S.H Delivery Company to bridge the gap between the digital and the physical. That is the state of the digital world for this Thursday, March 26th, 2026. We've covered the 11-week compromise at NYC Health Hospitals, the critical Citrix memory leak, the LiteLLM supply chain poisoning, and the federal mandate on Apple's DarkSword exploits. Patch your server, audit your Python packages, and update those Apple devices before the weekend. This is Cyber FM. I'm your host, Arias Thomas. Stay secure.
You are listening to Cyber FM, hosted by Arias Thomas.